Environment changing resultant of humane activities done the present Europe-wide heat wave more than rather than 2 times as potential to happen, say scientists. Researchers compared the present top temperature in historic accounting records of 7 weather stations, in various components of Europe. Their prior paper found how the alarm of environment changing is unequivocal, in the summer's warmth. They as well say the scope of the heat wave in the Arctic is unparalleled. The scope and width of the present warmth creature skilled through Europe has induced lot questions on the impact of world heating on excess events. To try and see if down there is a connect, researchers looked at information of 7 weather stations in Finland, Denmark, Ireland, the Netherlands, Norway, and Sweden. They chose these locations since they all had digitized accounting records date behind to the previous 1900s, in comparison with the UK. The crew as well utilized machine model to evaluate the scope of humane-influenced environment changing. The researchers found how in the weather stations in the Netherlands, Ireland, and Denmark, environment changing has usually enlarged the prospect of the present heat wave by more than rather than couple-fold. Down there are several various terminology of which precisely makes a heat wave, but the researchers in the research include lost in the hottest serial 3-day time in a year. That has permitted them to comparison the information of the 7 various locations above the history 100 year or so. In lot components of Europe 3-day warmth is not really extraordinary, and you could claim how it would be superior to see it much longer, told Dr. Friedrich Otto of the College of Oxford, one of the research's authors. Yet we've looked at much longer periods and it doesn't changing the outcome really lot. The researchers as well say the warmest 3 days in continuity the year may not yet include happened, but they trust how, though if following 1 week is heating pad, it won't changing the common effect. Scientists are loath to say a particular occasion was inflicted by environment changing, yet they trust how the new research joins a increasing listing of continuous links among growing temperature and excess events. They can't be how certain. Yet the research does offer figures for which are called back periods or the chances of thing event once again. They estimation how in southern Scandinavia he's potential down there will be a such heat wave each 10-year time future southward, in the Netherlands, he's potential to be 1 day each 5-year. The bonds in forecasting of several scientists how the kind of heat wave we've had the summer could happen each other year by the 2040s. This reasoning how environment changing will do the is inevitable, the planet is proper heating pad, and so heat waves love the are proper more than overall, told Dr. Friedrich Otto, of the College of Oxford. Which was one day recognized as extraordinarily hot weather will be common, in several cases, it already has, she added. Time confirming how the present heat wave in the Arctic is unparalleled in the historic recording, the researchers were not capable to obviously solve the effect of humane impact. How since summer temperature down there differ a nice transactions of year to year, so the tendency was unfeasible to estimation of the observational data, the authors told. In spite their reservations on the Arctic, they claim how their original received information should quick more than activity on cut carbon sequestration of governments. We are not take the order measures, told Dr. Robert Vautard, of the Corners in France. We are detecting environment changing quite rather than making thing versus he. It involves several severe quantity crunching. The new study is named an ascription research. The researchers job out how frequently these kind of excess warmth events include happened at every of the weather stations they looked at. They comparison such received information to simulated results of the environment out of the impact of humane emissions of carbon sequestration dioxide. The way they can job out how lot environment changing has tilted the prospect of a uncommon occasion event. The listing continues to increase. The main Europe heat wave of 2003 was amongst the at first events to be related, although it took scientists several years to do it. Ultimately they signed how humane imposed environment changing had done the occasion 500% more than potential. These days the attributions teaching are lot more rapid. Fair recent year scientists signed how the flood in Houston, Texas was done 38% more than potential by environment changing time. The as-called morning star heat wave in East Europe was done 10 times more than potential. The new research was finished in less than rather than a 1 week.